I still think those guys that are going to upswing a lot this year. Like, I think Kyle Fletcher might be a bigger deal by the end this year. I think Takeshita will have a better year. AEW has a pool of talent of just like really good people. So I'm intrigued to see who really pops off.
So
overall, the show was solid. I didn't mind Dynamite. I know there's some people that said it wasn't like that great of a show. I think it did its job. I think MJF is so good at being MJF. The stuff with Bandito's good. Like, don't get me wrong, they made Bandito look good. I just don't think he's gonna win the title.
Yeah, and he's coming back. He's coming after that ring, is he not? Some ring.
So that's what they tried to turn it into. It became like the best was he's like, just give me the ring and we'll scrap the match and I'll put in a good word to you with Tony and I'll wrestle you 10 years down the road, kid.
Perfect villain behavior.
And I was like, you know what? That is so MJF. Like, calling Bandito a kid, saying he'd wrestle him 10. He's been a draw there, and he had great matches, and he beat the greatest lucha, because the one that they call the greatest lucha, Mystical. Like, and he came out to John Cruz, who was technically his manager out in CMLL. So MJF's the man. That was a solid segment. The match will be good, and I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll talk about the fact that they tried to tell us a story before going into this match. Right? They have for the last couple of weeks. There's just nothing in a fiber of my body that thinks that Bandito's gonna beat MJF.
No, but you know what? Good. He can speak English. All right?
Yeah.
You stupid SOB, as he said. Yeah. He can speak English. So no translator.
I can speak English. Yeah.
I love that.
Last but not least, we're gonna wrap this up. But just because you are the deathmatch person, how do you feel about the lights out match?
I've seen that match before with those guys. I wasn't super big on the cinder block spot. I thought it was kind of lackluster. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I mean, Swerve did that one. I forget who he was facing. It could have been a multi-man. But it was a cage match, and he did that cinder block bump that was just disgusting. This one, it's like he's just like hitting.
It was against Hangman. I feel like they pulled out the cinder blocks because there's history. Yeah, they have history with cinder blocks in the Swerve Hangman matches.
They did, but it didn't top that. If you're gonna pull out the same weapon again and like to talk or call back on that, then make the spot bigger and more impressive. But it wasn't for me. Sorry, Swerve. And then, I was gonna.
Well, I feel like when you line up a bunch of cinder blocks, and drop someone on them, it's not as effective if you landing on one cinder block in an awkward way, or if like a cinder block's not gonna explode, it takes away the effect from it. So it's
exactly right. It's like landing on a bed of nails. If your whole body's touching it at once, it's not gonna hurt you. Sorry if I spoiled any magicians shit on that one, but and then the chain around the necks, and then they have the this is our chain, and then they take out the dudes with the chain. I thought that was kind of silly and funny, but I mean, the match was great. It's like, it's hard to criticize any of those dudes. They're like the greatest wrestlers going, but yeah, it was a cool match, but it wasn't really my favorite. It could have, I think also the light situation kind of dampered things with that as well. This weird spotlights to suddenly bright lights to no lights.
Match was good for what it was. I'm still like over Hangman and Swerve being a team. Like, you guys should still somewhat hate each other. You guys should be allies in convenience, but still not like each other. This being friends thing, teaming with each other, then also trying to both go after MJF's world title, like it's just a weird thing that's going on. That's just not for me.